Sports Jawn. I'm Ryan Wolfson. In today's episode or segment, we'll be talking about the teams that are 3.5 point underdogs that I like to cover this week. This week, there's not a lot of teams that are really 3.5 point underdogs or more. So it's going to be slim pickings. Last week, though, I went 3-0, bringing my record to 14-12 on the season. The three teams I had covering last week is I had the double-digit underdog Panthers going into Green Bay. And covering, I had the 8.5 point underdog Minnesota Vikings covering at Detroit, and I had the 3.5 point home dog Pittsburgh Steelers covering against the Colts. So the three teams that I like to cover this week, they're all 3.5 point underdogs. So let's just get straight into it. Is I actually like the Giants outright to go in Chicago and beat the Bears. Giants have lost a few games recently. The Bears have actually won a few games recently. Bears are coming off this high of a miraculous comeback win against the Bengals. I don't think they're that far as the quality of team at this point. The record says otherwise. You're also getting 3.5 points, and I just think that the Giants' defensive line is going to be a menace on Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is either going to throw for 5 touchdowns or 5 interceptions. He's just that type of quarterback, too inconsistent. The Bears will lean on the run. The Giants will try to keep the game close, but I just like the Giants to have one of those games where they come out and to win in a close one. So if you're giving me 3.5 points, I'll take the Giants to cover against the Bears. This other one, is the 49ers are 3.5 point home underdogs against the Rams. I could see either team winning. I wouldn't be shocked if the Rams won. Like I said, there were slim pickings as far as who I could pick this week. I do like the 49ers, though, to win the game. I think it's going to be a close one, and I just, again, it's too close to call. Like I said, there's not many teams to choose from. I like both teams. I like both offenses. I like both defenses. Despite Purdy not being there all year, despite a lot of their playmakers not being all there. Same thing on the defensive side. The 49ers seem to always come up with a quality coach game. And that, to me, at home, I'll take that, 3.5 points. And then the last one, I'm shocked that they're even an underdog. But if you're going to give me 3.5 points with the Eagles coming off a bye against the Green Bay Packers, especially after Chuck Kraft got hurt, give me the Eagles. The Eagles probably are the best team still in the NFC. Green Bay is way too inconsistent. I was just telling you about Caleb Williams. Jordan Love is even worse. It's because at least Caleb Williams puts up yards. Jordan Love just is so inconsistent. Their only offense is Jacobs, who's actually not getting a lot of yards per carry this season. I think the Eagles could actually blow out the Packers in this one. Like I said, they have an extra week to prepare. It's going to be a Monday Night Football. So give me 3.5 points with maybe the best team in the NFC against a team that just lost a home game against the Panthers and lost their best offensive player, maybe outside of Josh Jacobs. I'll take the Eagles plus 3.5 points. Hopefully this will help you with your picks for this upcoming weekend. I'm Ryan Wolfson. This is the Sports Zone.